And hey, Getsack, how are you going? Hopefully you're going well. I am just booting up at the moment. I won't be much longer. Alright, let's get started. Welcome everyone. I hope everyone's doing well tonight. So yeah, Wednesday. So yeah, let's jump straight into it. Today what I want to actually tackle is a number of MISC sort of items. So we'll be creating the blog post of what we want to attack in February. We'll also be sort of fixing a GitHub action, and we've got a couple of bugs we can look at. So yeah, let's have a look at this right away. And hopefully my sound is coming through okay. Yep, alright, cool. So these are what we've got. I can move those over to completed now. All right. There we go. All right. I'm just going to copy this. I'm going to paste this up here. And we're going to go February, SEO title, background, and all that kind of stuff. So I want no, I don't want hero images. I want screenshots. Alright, cool. I'll come up with the SO. Do you use Ubuntu Pro by any chance? What do you mean by Ubuntu Pro? No, I don't. Okay. Extended lifetime support of Ubuntu has some pretty neat features. It's also free for personal use. Oh, nice. Yeah, I haven't heard of this at all. Oh, cool. Oh, neat. Anyway, I am going to put this over here for reading later. Cheers, thank you very much. So yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I didn't know anything about it, so yeah. What one? I got to upload some more images. I'm hoping they are not got an issue. We'll do purple flat. We won't pick a top color or bottom color. This is development news, blog summary, the start of the year. I can never think of what I can put in here. Simple sort of, that usually goes down here. So yeah, the start of the, I hate that. I'm terrible at writing, so yeah. Something, Feb. Alright, Feb, it seems like yesterday we were celebrating the new year. However, February has arrived and we have some more goals to achieve. I think that's a positive sort of note. And we've hit our first ad break. Alright, cool. Where's my cube? Over here. Hopefully everyone's going well. Oh, one thing I just noticed, I don't have my iPad up. Where did I put my iPad? Excuse me 1 second. Sorry, this is my third screen. It's so I can understand when essentially just showing me what's going on. I am live. Stream manager. Alright, cool. Yeah. Sorry about that. Did not get any ads yet. Oh, fair enough. Yeah. There's a lot of reason why people don't have ads. I was gonna have tea. You could be in a zone where there's just no ads there. I do know that there are a couple of countries that just don't get ads. Or it's that time of year where hardly anyone spends money on ads. And I might just not get ads. So yeah, that's fine. All right, we are back. So with the blog content, we want the counter bugs first. I have not fixed that. Counter bugs. Okay. Well, before I forget, I'm just seeing if they've done another release. All right. I might upgrade our Umbraco build. So the current release, that will pass through. And then what we need is we need rich text. Wait for that to pop on up. I'm going to move this over here so you guys can see what I'm typing out. Need to move it just that slightly bit more. So new features. So the thing is, we actually implemented all these features last time. And what we want to implement is the OAuth. So implementation of OAuth for API login. So we're just going to go page header. That one will be a section header. And I'm thinking of doing the blogs a little bit differently. What I kind of want to do is have a little status and be like, all right, cool, this is the status of it and this is where it is at and so forth like that. Yeah, I've got to figure out how I want to actually do that. I might need a new content block. So what we've got to do is over here to open up NearBeach to any application, we're going to copy this. We are going to paste it in. To open up NearBeach up to other applications so they may utilize NearBeach's functionality, we'll need to implement an API. We could potentially look at implementing plugins. All right, cool. I do kind of want to change the wording on that. So we go why, how, and what. So why expanding NearBeach's functionality will benefit everyone. Enabling access to and from external applications. No, it doesn't. I don't like that. Expanding NearBeach's functionality will benefit everyone. One method of expansion would I can't spell. Would be to open NearBeach's API up to external applications. For example, having an external application reference NearBeach's data, or for NearBeach to reference. I don't like that. All right. One method of expansion would be to open up NearBeach's API to external applications, and in turn, open NearBeach to. No. These external applications could potentially use and manipulate NearBeach data to the user's benefit. An example of it. For example, a timing, not a timing database, but a timing, what is it called? Timekeeping software. Time tracker. And timesheet app. For example, a time tracking and for example, a time sheet application could reference what the user was working on in NearBeach at what time. All right, cool. To get this to work, we will need to implement the OAuth functionality. This enables external applications to have access to NearBeach's data without giving it any user credentials. The OAuth access can also be revoked at any given point in time. The access the access will reflect the user's permission. All right, cool. All right, so that's a good one. What else do we have in here? We do have relevant cards. Which I'm going to do like that. These should also be, can do it like that. And that one is going to be paragraph header. That is not going to be paragraph header. All right, cool. Relevant cards. I'm happy with all of that. I don't think re-implementation of story points will be done in this particular month. Oops. nor translation. I think OAuth is going to be the big one for this particular month. However, we're still going to reference all this other data in here. So I'm going to update, I'm going to hit save. And what we're going to do is we're going to have a look through our Kanban board and see if there's any small sort of tasks that we can actually implement at the same time as this. So NearBeach API, that's what we're going to do. Add pre-commit to run linting before submitting code. I mean, that's something we can do. And I'm not a big fan of pre-commits. I think... And hey, RW Grim, how are you going? I don't know why my alerts didn't go off then. Welcome, welcome. How's the rest of your stream? Hopefully it was good. I am actually lurking you, so I have started lurking myself, so I'm going to lurk someone else. There we go. All right. And welcome, Ivanhoe. How are you going? And yes, don't forget to drop everyone. Exclamation point dropped, followed by your favorite emoji. I am going to do Shocks Max. Oh, nice. You just landed on 5.44. So, yeah. Good. Don't know if you were there when OBS said my Twitch stream key was bad, but I had to restart it and everything was fine. Oh, no, I wasn't there. So, oh, that's a bit weird. So, yeah. I'm glad it's fixed. And Max just stole the rigged, I know, just stole the platform. So, yeah, come on, QLogic, you can steal it from Max. Tempted to reset the password and stuff. Oh, fair enough. So, yeah, for those who have joined, I am just figuring out what we want to tackle for the month of February. So, usually at the start of each month, and I know it isn't the start of February just yet, we've got a couple of days, I like to write out a blog to be like, all right, cool, this is what I want to tackle in this particular month, and so forth like that. Now, the good news is last month I was able to tackle, this particular month I was able to tackle everything, which I'm quite happy with. So yeah, we're now, just discussing what we want to tackle. So one of the big things I want to actually tackle is OAuth, implementing OAuth in NearBeach, so that way you can have external sort of libraries, external programs and stuff like that actually access data in NearBeach in a secure way. So yeah. I still need to watch a couple of videos on that. I tried my hardest the other night and I think I fell asleep. So, yep. And at the same time, we're looking at what else we could implement this month. So I was thinking, looking at the pre-commit to run a linter, just to, lint up people's code very quickly. So yeah, that might be one thing I look at. Look at unit tests for command document cleanup. Oh, yeah. And how we can tackle this problem. This will be a good one to sort of tackle. I would need to mock a bit of data up. Implement the ability to link requirement items. Stupidly didn't add any description to that. The ability to link requirement. Oh, yep. All right. I think I know what that means. I don't have NearBeach running at the moment. Give me a couple of seconds. And giving treats to socks. All right. Let's do that now. Because Socks is in her I want treats mode. Alright. There we go. And it's lovely and bright outside. Alright, in your bed. You know what's happening. In your bed. In your bed. There we go. Right, extend cover on you. You've probably been waiting for those treats all day. Are you going to stay in your bed? Alright. You can roam the desk. Those treats were from Ivanhoe. Oh, yeah. Alright, so if I go to localhost, where's this one? Implement the ability to link requirement items. And I think if I go into tasks, link object. Yeah, we've got, oh no, we've got requirement item here. Oh, Kanban board. Ah, alright. One, log into NearBeach. Two, navigate to a Kanban board. Three, link in a require item, expected results, and easily link in a requirement item, actual results, cannot. Alright, so I'm getting some hand licks at the moment. Thank you, Socks. Thank you. You're just getting off all the treat dust. Can I have my hand back? I need to move the mouse. Thank you. Alright, so what we want to do, that's pretty easy. We can actually implement that in here. So I'm just going to do another rich text editor. That would be down here. And what we want to do is add requirement item linking. I'm just gonna call it MISC tasks at the moment. MISC tasks. MISC features. Create a public link. Copy this. Add the link in. Alright, Socks has run away. As she always does after treats. Oh, alright. I've got to untangle my cords also. Alright, MISC features. That will be page header. The following are some features that we would like to implement. They are small and quite easy to solve. Alright, cool. So, and then I'm just going to go... Yeah, like that. I think that will be good. So, done that. Oh, this would be nice to actually definitely implement. Once again, we go MISC, create public link, click on this. We can then add that public link in. Now, add the ability to delete with... Oh no, we haven't done that for the organization and customers yet. At least I have... I'm pretty sure I haven't. I'm clicking on the wrong things. Oh no. I have done that. Alright, so here's the OAuth and stuff like that to it. FA. Implement priority for objects. I do believe that's been implemented. Can I go to Yeah. So I need to clean up some of this. All right. Yeah. Easy done. I don't want to overload myself. There's another thing I do want to actually get done, and that's pagination and stuff like that. But I think getting the OAuth would be a better solution first. Mainly because I've been requested for the API. Alright, so the next thing I want to do is the research section and the usual ongoing monthly tasks. So I'm just going to copy this. I'm just going to go rich text block. We are just going to paste it in. We're going to delete the first one because we're focusing on that this month. So re-implementation of the story points on NearBeach, yep. Relevant cards, translation of NearBeach, relevant cards. Those are two things that we still want to actually sort of research for NearBeach, which will be pretty cool. I'm hoping the translation is not going to be too hard to do. I do believe I've read a bit of documentation, and I do believe it isn't going to be too hard. Famous last words. So yeah, I'm just going to hit that will be update, and then the last sort of thing is the okay, and the usual monthly tasks. We almost shouldn't. Yeah, we just need to do that. Okay, cool. I'm going to create something new. I'm going to create an alert block. This is a working document. Any text that has been striked out has been completed. Working document, and then yeah, it's just an info, and we just move that up just under there, and then we just go save and publish. And if we go up here, we go back to blogs. There it is. Our goals for this month. So yeah, the new features, we're only really doing one new feature and a couple of really small features, which I think we can get. That will be probably less than 3 streams to do all of that. Actually, that one might take 1 or 2 streams. That one won't take too long to implement. And that one, the ability to link requirement items, that one shouldn't take too long. So yeah, all right. Let's put this in blue sky. Okay. So we are if you notice, we are getting through some of this board and stuff like that, which will be nice. It'll be also nice to get through some of this. Yeah, and unblock that one. Oh, we can put that one there now because it's been unblocked. Alright. Yeah, get through this will be nice. Get through this will be nice. So yeah. We are getting there. That's what the board looks like. Yeah, it's nice actually sort of dealing with this. We've got to eventually do the dashboard. I need to give the dashboard some love. But not this month. I think OAuth, focus on OAuth, get that out, get that tested thoroughly, and then come back and implement some of this other stuff. So yeah, this is all done. I do need to update the Embraco version for my main site, but I can do that offline. That's a simple, just NuGet package manager thing. So yeah, that's all done. Yeah, it's just released recently. Oh, security patch. All right. I probably have to do it. Oh. Oh. All right. That's interesting. All right. Cool. Another thing. Sorry, I'm just gonna go to my secret screen for a second. I'm just gonna bump open my notifications on GitHub. We have another issue. So with our automation. So this is the NearBeach based Docker automation. So for those wondering what actually happens, and I got this today. So we've got two files. We've got the NearBeach base Docker file, all right, and then you've got the NearBeach, the other one, which is what I forget. Anyway, this particular thing every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, it rebuilds. And the idea is this is the base image. This is used as a foundation for the NearBeach itself. Yeah, so today I got a little thing being like, it came in with an error, buildx failed, error, failed to solve, echo, install packages, alright, cool, show more. Let's actually copy this. And there's the, and thank you very much, Dangel31 for the follow. Welcome, welcome. I do hope you are enjoying my content. I got to test the raid notification because I didn't hear it. It was just a fluke that I looked at chat when you did. So, yeah. Alright. I'm just gonna... I'm gonna cheat here. We're gonna just paste this over in here. Alright, buildx failed, error failed to solve the process. Echo install packages and Python import request target branch requirements. Alright, so one of these failed. If we go into GitHub, no, it won't be on this branch because this is part of the NearBeach Docker. Before I do anything, let's Make sure I don't save that. NearBeach Docker. Let's go to this window. Let's terminate the connection. Let's close the settings. Let's minimize everything. Let's open up NearBeach. We've got the docker.base. So we've got two files, Dockerfile and docker.base. Once again, the base does the foundation of it. It's updated Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And the reason why it's done that is because every single time I do a release or something like that, it'll just use the latest libraries and stuff like that. And it won't take too long to go sort of build. I like your stream. I love this time channel. Now I'm following you. Cheers. Thank you very much. So welcome. So yeah, I do hope you are enjoying my content. Feel free to ask any questions. I will try and answer them as best as possible, but I'm not the best person sometimes. So yeah. Oh, and we're just hit an ad break. All right, and for those wondering why I'm doing this, on Twitch, we run ads every half an hour so that anyone who joins on our Twitch, they don't get ads. YouTube doesn't get any ads whatsoever. So, yeah. And whilst we are running that, I tend to do something like this, like solve a Rubik's Cube for fun, you know, and to fidget. All right. Good. Oh, I don't know what side the blue... Ah, green's on this side. All right, cool. And there we go. All right, how are we doing with the ads? We've got about 30 seconds left. And then we can go straight into that GitHub action and find out what's going wrong. We can potentially just rerun it and see what happens. Sometimes it just fails. So, yeah, but I rather, yeah, figure it out. All right, I think that's been 30 seconds. Yep, that has. Welcome back, everyone. Okay, so this is the Dockerfile base. So we've got the from Python. We're grabbing. Oh, I don't know if that's the latest Alpine. So let's find out. Okay, 3. Oh, Python Alpine. Oops. Sorry, grabbed the wrong one. Now, we've got 3.12. We've got 3.21. Now, I'm going to go 3.12. Oh, we kind of want to use 3.13 now, don't we? All right. So that's one thing we could change up in here. Python write byte, yep. We're happy with those. Add user, NearBeach, yep. All right, cool. Run and update pip, yep, that's perfectly fine. Install and build packages. Oh, where did it fail again? It failed on the install Python packages. Install build packages. So that worked perfectly fine. Install Python packages. Import. So we've got a $target branch. Now, in reality, that should be main. And that will give us that data. For those wondering what that data is, it's telling the system what should be installed. And we've got a bunch of stuff in here. For example, this protocol, which we've also got to test today to see if we can get rid of this versioning. We've had to go on that particular version due to a bug in the system, which was annoying. So hopefully that's been fixed. But otherwise, this is just installing everything. We've got purpose usually greater than or equal to something like that because there's been a security issue. Alright, so going back into here, requirements.txt, that should work. Let me hit the readme, because I do believe I've got a build locally. CD into the directory, yep, so we're in the directory, docker build no cache file, docker file.base, tag, bodyhead, NearBeach, base, local, and then dot. So I'm just seeing if this will build locally. If it builds, then I'm going to sort of push that change onto GitHub and I'll rebuild everything. Alright, whilst that's doing its thing, we're now installing the build packages. So that would be this step here, install build packages. So it's got to install all of these particular files for things to work. For NearBeach, for things on NearBeach to work, so forth like that. Okay. That ran perfectly fine, and that should now appear if we go over here and go images. We should see. I should get rid of some of those. NearBeach base local. There you go. Now that's a huge image, but what actually happens is when it rebuilds it at the next step, it harvests out a lot of the stuff it doesn't need anymore. Okay, cool. So I'm just going to do a git pull. Oh, what changes have I done in Ocean Suite? Hold on. I'm double checking this out. Document cleanup is files. Document cleanup in OS. Cleanup equals. All right, cool. Yep. So we set 90 days by default. Otherwise, we. All right, cool. I think that's perfectly fine because by default that will be false, and we've got the 90 days by default. All right, cool. So git add git commit. Implementation of document cleanup after 90 days. Increase Python version. I should have done. I forgot to do the pipe. All right. Cool. So that should have updated. we've just got that coming through. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to rerun the failed jobs. I'm just going to monitor it. I'm terribly sorry. I do need to go to the bathroom very, very quickly. I won't be long. Sorry about that. Okay, how's the build going? Still building, which is good. Let's... Hang on a minute. Did I just... No, I want to go back. Go back. I can move these things around. Alright, cool. I didn't realize you could do that. Okay, installing all of that. That's all perfectly fine. Now, another thing I want to... I'm just seeing if they've had any releases lately. Alright. Up for release for that. Alright. Okay, cool. And hi, Slin43. How are you going? Hopefully you're going well. Welcome, welcome. We are just making sure my GitHub action runs to completion. It will take a couple of minutes. So, yeah. We had it break on us this morning, and this is required. Because if this doesn't work, we don't get the updated libraries and stuff like that. Yeah, it can introduce a security issue. And I'm quickly just solving this. Am I going to get headlights? I am going to get headlights. I will one day solve that. Alright, so it built fine on my system. I'm going to let that roll in the background. So we've done that. We've done the blog items, the bugs. We can also... Alright, 3160. Oof. Pagination. Oh yeah, we put that as a bug and stuff like that. Currently got 9 bugs. Oh, this is still running. Alright, I'm gonna leave it to run. We're happy with this. I'm gonna close that. we're having a look at this, seeing if any bugs we can fix. We could potentially implement any of those new things I wanted, new features. So new Kanban link wizard, need pagination, and move away from the table rendering. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, we need to move away from the table rendering with that one. All right. However, sorry, I haven't really started stream today with knowing what exactly I wanted to do today. Implement ability to link requirement items. Ooh, we could tackle that at the same time. Yeah. Oh, we could implement the... Yeah. The ability to edit the sprints. So localhost, I'm not running it because I've got it on this. So let's jump onto NearBeach. Let's go this window. Let's hit the run button. We should still be watching. Let's go to sprints. Let's open up a random sprint. So yeah, we've made some changes to the sprints. We've got a menu now. We should have the ability to edit sprint in here. So the idea with the edit sprint is it will quite literally be able to open up an edit page and we'll be able to edit the name of the sprint and also its start and end date. And we could potentially have a drop down for its status. I mean, that won't be too hard to implement. So yeah, let's do this. Let's implement a new feature. We can then do a release tonight. I'll move these over onto another one. Like so. Do I stream every day? No. So I stream, today's Wednesday. I stream Monday, Wednesday, and Friday between, now this is Australian Eastern Standard Time, between 6:30 and 10 o'clock. So, yeah. Okay, let's close this. Let's go over here. Let's do this. Let's go get remove static. Get status. Okay. Get reset hard. Okay, cool. Gotta make sure I'm on the correct branch too. So get branch. I should be on develop. Yep, cool. Get flow. Feature, start, and let's go edit sprints. Cool. So I'm going to minimize all of that. I'm going to go npm run watch because we'll be building stuff into this. And the first thing I want to do is under source, JavaScript, I want components. We've got the sprint functionality. So the sprints. I'm going to right hand click and I'm going to go edit sprint information. And thank you very much for the follow, Seaplane1. Welcome, welcome. I do hope you are enjoying my content. And we'll add that to Git. Yeah. All right, and then we got the script, we've got the export default, and then we've got the name, and it's going to be called edit sprint information. At the moment, I'm going to leave it like that because I'm double checking with what I did with the Kanban board. Oh, I did Kanban edit board. Okay. Let's change that then. So let's go edit sprint. And let's call it like that. I will also need to go up to here. So part of the NearBeach, so the backend sort of stuff, we'll have the templates, NearBeach, we'll have the sprints, and very similar to the Kanban board, with the Kanban edit board, we'll have the edit sprint.html, like so, easy done. And with the Kanban board, what I'm going to do is I'm going to yank all of those lines. I'm just going to paste it in because we'll get rid of a lot of this. For example, we won't need any of this. We won't need any of this, this. None of that. We don't need any of that. Alright, cool. Are you at the senior level or higher? I'm pretty much a senior. Yeah, I've been at this for a number of years now. So, though I didn't learn programming. So my little story is when I went to university, I studied maths. And there I learned C along with MATLAB and Maple. In fact, I've got my Maple box behind me. Alright, so once I graduated, I fell into what's called a data scientist. Okay, and there I did C++ and a lot of Excel and SQL. Alright, and then I jumped into IT. Absolutely hated it, do not recommend it to anyone. I learned Python. And then I sort of upskilled myself into web development, and then I went into the digital agency and knew PHP and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, that was a number of years ago now. So yeah, that's how I learned. Yeah. Alright, so one thing I want to do here is I want to put in sprint information. Edit sprint, sorry. In here. We're leaving it just as this at the moment, and that's perfectly fine. We do need to register the app so it will render. And a way to do that is we go into the components first. We scroll down to our E's. Like so. Components, sprints, and then edit sprint.view. Alright, sweet, and that's the component. What this does is this actually sort of when it compiles everything together, we've got Webpack to be like, alright, cool, we've actually got this component, what does the user want it to be named? Edit sprints. And it'll name it like that. Otherwise, it'll give it a random number, and we don't want that. So we've got it there. Now we've got to tell Vue that, hey, this is one of your components. So we go into here. And that's it. System now knows it's there. Now let's get this page to render. So we need to go back into the back end to render that sort of template. So we go back here, we go views, we go sprint, and then once again we're just alphabeticalizing this. So after delete sprints, now we'll grab these 4 things. Instead of finish sprint, it'll be edit sprint. Definitely with the sprint ID, required login required, check sprint permission. Anyone who can edit the sprint. Yep, cool. So, what we want to do is, we've got an ad break starting in 5 minutes. We don't need a form or anything like that. We just need to get the template. I'm a beginner backend developer with Python. Can you recommend something for me? Depending what you want it to do. My two recommended. Cool. So I haven't used Flask myself, but I got a friend who has used it and says it is amazing, and I trust their judgment. So you either got Flask or Django. So Django comes with batteries included, whereas Flask is more sort of I don't want to say limited because it'll have plugins to make it. It's essentially lightweight. It's more lightweight. With the ability to add plugins in to actually sort of get it up to Django sort of level. Django just has the batteries included Python sort of stuff to it. My other recommendations is, so if you wanted to do backend sort of stuff, web development stuff, my recommendation is to start small projects. And when I'm saying start small projects, I would say anything that will take 1 to 2 hours maximum. They can be as tiny as possible. It could be just a simple sort of it's landing page or something like that. Or you might do a to-do app where you start to implement the CRUD of how to-do app works. Try something small. Then move on to another project, once again do something small and so forth like that. And just start doing all these small projects. And then after about a week or two or however long, go back to the first project and think, how can I make this better? How can I improve on this? And you'll be surprised, after those couple of weeks you would have learned a lot and you would be able to implement it a lot better. My main recommendation also is just to try new things. You might then have a small project be a small problem. That you want to solve. And that small problem might be like, all right, cool, I've done a to-do app. How can I implement sharing a task? Or something, I don't know. Implement a small problem and then solve it. And yeah. The problem is learning. It's a gradual step up. This ain't a problem. This ain't a problem. Sorry, this is hard. It's you know. Yeah, this is how you learn. It's gradual step ups. All right. There's no giant leaps. You take it one step at a time, and you learn the whole way. And sometimes I would always recommend looking back and being like, all right, cool. I can do this a lot better. Just shows you how much you've learned. So, yeah. Hopefully that helps. Once again, I'm really bad at explaining things. So, yeah. And I've lost track of where I was. This is still building? No, it can't be still built. Oh no, there we go. I need to hit refresh. All right, cool, that's built. Where was I? Doing the edit page. All right, cool. So what we want is do that for the moment. Whoa, I hate when I do that. All right, cool. So T equals loader. Get template. We've got the NearBeach / near. Yeah, it is NearBeach. NearBeach. Sprints. All right, there you go. Edit sprint.html. Okay, cool. Context, at the moment, we don't have much context. We'll need to pass through some context. Stuff like that. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, just keep at it. That's how you get good things. And programming is the exact same. It's good to actually have a problem that you want to solve and then go ahead and solve it and stuff like that. And there's other sort of learning you could do. So, for example, Free Code Camp. You could potentially look at doing those code challenges and stuff like that and just knocking one or two out. So, yeah. And then learning some more and then coming back and seeing if you can actually knock out the same challenges, but even better. So, yeah. And then we've got to return. This is where I keep HTTP response c.request. No. It's request. Oh, I've absolutely forgotten this. Request. And we hit an ad break. All right, cool. This is where I admit I forgot something. I'm just gonna look it up. All right. Because I hardly return any pages themselves. A lot of it is JSON sort of data, and I've absolutely and utterly forgot. T.render. That's it. Alright, cool. And then C request. Alright. Can't believe I've forgotten it. And this also happens sometimes. You get forgetful. So yeah, it happens. And don't be afraid to look things up and be like, oh, okay, that's how it's done. It gets worse if you actually know a couple of languages and use a couple of different languages, because, you know, the ideas conflict in your head. The syntax conflicts in your head. So, at least I tell myself that to make myself feel a little bit better. So, yeah. Anyway, welcome back, everyone. So the piece of code that I had to look up, it is t.render, so it's the template rendering, and then you pass through the C request. So yeah, I forgot how to do that. Alright, so we need to go to the URLs. And this is part of the sprint section, so we're just going to go sprint. And it's going to be easier if we cycle all the way down. So not search, sprint information. So what we want to do, line 1043. Okay, so we're going to copy the same thing that we've done up here. So we'll have the sprint information, the board ID, and the edit board, and all that kind of stuff. I think that will be the best sort of solution. So we've got the sprint information. We're just going to yank these 5 lines. So we'll go after delete. So it'll be edit. And then it'll be edit sprint. And then it'll be that there. All right, cool. So what does this mean? We've just registered this URL now in there. So sprint information with the ID, and then we can go edit. And then what will actually happen is it should just render out that page with just the edit sprint. And the edit sprint should just have add code in it at the moment. Fingers crossed this works. Well, we've got a blank page. We have a 405 method not allowed. All right, you know why? That's because I've got this up here, required HTTP methods post. We're going to get rid of that. I have limited time training to middle level. It's so hard. Fair enough. Yes. Yeah, it can be done. Like, I was able to sort of train myself up and learn all these other different languages and stuff like that. And if I can do it, everyone else can. And yeah, it's annoying sometimes, but you can do it, even with limited time. So, yeah. Alright, now, have I broken stuff again? I'm just going to refresh this. There we go. Alright, and add code. And there I go. And yo! Welcome, welcome. I do hope you are enjoying my content. So, yeah. Alright, so we've got that there. What I'm going to do is, I know I'm forgetting something. We need the theme. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Get theme. Request. So we need the theme to pass through. There we go, perfect. Alright. I do need to send that upstream though, into our Vuex. So what will actually happen is we'll hit the edit sprint, then mounted, and then I need to send this upstream. So I'm just trying to remember this $store.commit update theme settings. Yep, alright, cool. Update theme settings. Oh, another one. Okay. Hang on. What we'll do is we'll open up some references. So I'm going to go to source. We've got the Kanban board, and we're going to have the edit Kanban board open like that. All right. We're just going to scroll down to our mounted section. So update destination. Oh, we're going to update the destination too. We're going to update the title. We're going to update the URLs. We've got to commit the user level. All right, so there's a bunch of stuff we've got to do. We don't need to map the variables into a user format. We don't need to do that. But did I pass theme through? I did pass theme through. Okay. Alright, so that's how I tackled a lot of what I need to actually do here. So straight off the bat, let's get rid of that. Let's go open this. Now we'll need to import the end switch and config provider. Okay. So we'll do end config provider, we'll pass through the theme equals use nb theme. That will add what we need into the thing, and then we got theme. And then we just hit that, and then we put everything inside there. So we've got the composables here. We've got the methods like that. We've got the mounted. We'll do the mounted in a minute because there's a lot to do. We need the props put into here, and the first prop I'm going to do is theme. That is going to be of type string. Default is, I think, light. I think I just say light. Oh, nothing. All right, cool. And then the best idea is, oh yeah, we've got the methods. Yep, that's perfectly fine. The mounted. All right. A lot of this we can just copy and paste. Update can drag cards. All right, we don't need that one. We don't need this one. But we go from the top. So commit update destination. This destination is going to be sprint and this location ID. So straight off the bat, I need to put in location ID. That's going to be type number, default 0. Easy. Update title. Ooh. We need sprint information. Or sprint results. How have I... Yeah, sprint results. This is going to be type of array. Default is going to be return an empty array. Sadly, we have to do these defaults like this. Okay, so the sprint array, so that should be sprint results. Oh, I'm gonna probably flat pack this. I'm trying to remember what we call our sprint titles. So one thing I do want to do in the future is go through the whole database and sort of unify the naming conventions in the database. It's something that I should have done a long time ago. So sprint name. All right, cool. So that one will be that one. Update the root URL. So we need root and static URL. Once again, this is just type string default is going to be /. Yeah, static URL. Type is string default is once again just /. Easy done. So we've done that, that will update that. And then we've got the store, update user level. Yeah, we definitely need the user level passing through. Package number, default is going to be 0. Yes, socks. All right, so should be all of that. What I'm going to do, I'm going to bump this off to the other side. We're going to have a look at this edit sprint and we're going to start keying in the data in here. So vbind, we're going to go alphabetical order. So location ID equals, and then we're going to have location ID. Oh, this will be the sprint ID. Easy done. We pass it through. Vbind root URL. That's just going to be easy if we scroll up. Templates, NearBeach. We need the K's, which are a lot higher than what I was thinking of. All right, so the root URL. A lot of this is going to be the same. So we just do that, we go like that. So we've got user level. I'm going to put this in alphabetical order. Root, static, theme. Okay, cool. That's going through like that. That's perfectly fine. Getting back to the edit sprints, we've got root. We've got the sprint results. Equals sprint results, like that. Static URL, theme, user level. All right, so those are passing down. We then need to, I'm just putting this one back over here. Up here, we need to actually key that data in. So we're gonna go location. That will be sprint ID. like so. That's the only sort of name conversion that we're doing. It's just that with the front end sort of work, we've sort of declared that that's the location ID because any object will have its own named object. So for example, project ID, task ID. So we have location ID as a sort of generic term. All right, so location ID, root URL, which I don't think we need to worry about because we fill it out anyway. Sprint results, we'll have sprint results in here. So what I want to do is have sprint results equals sprint.objects.filter is deleted equals false. We can edit anything. Sorry, I'm just trying to think. And then sprint ID equals sprint ID. I think that's all we need. If sprint results is none, return HTTP bad response, no sprints. Okay, cool. Sprint results then equals sprint results. I do want the values in here, and we'll key the values in, and then we've got to put them in JSON format. Here. All right, not a problem. All right, so the sprint results, what we want is we're going to have a look over here. We've got a bunch of stuff we can pass through. So we'll have the sprint ID, sprint name. We won't pass through those. We don't have story points implemented yet, but they're there just in case. We've got the sprint status. Oh, we probably need to pass through all the sprint statuses. That's easy done. We can do that in a minute. Sprint start date, sprint end date. And that's all the data we need for the front end. So we've got the sprint results. We'll definitely in here need to have the sprint statuses. Like so. We'll get those in a minute. They'll have to be in a particular order with particular values. Not a problem. All right, cool. So we've got all this. We've got the sprint start date, sprint status, sprint status. That's going to be, that won't be the ID, will it? No. So what I want to do up here, hold on. Oh, that's a requirement. Oops. Oh, it's just dropped out and C dumb. All right, not a problem. Easy done. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got those 5 through. The sprint status. I'm gonna have a look at what we do with the sprint information first. So we've got the sprint results. So that passes through everything that we've got. Well. In fact, you know what? I'm just going to copy all this because we'll probably need it. And sprint status. All right, cool. That's the current sprint status. I think we can get away with it without needing that. Just gonna put that over there for references. Alright, edit sprint. Alright, cool. Edit sprint. Sprint status, filter. We do want to double check to make sure nothing is deleted. So sprint ID. Alright, I am 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to do that because I prefer that. Get start date, get end date. We don't need to worry about that. Oh, do we? No, that's the get, not the. But we've got the. The reason why I'm humming and hemming about this is I don't know if I need to actually convert the dates into a particular format. I have to here for a particular reason, and I think it's because I'm passing that information somewhere else. We'll keep going. Oh, sorry. All right, sprint status. So going down here, sprint results. That will be a simple JSON.dumps, a list of the sprint results, where the CLS equals the Django JSON encoder. There we go. That should do it. I know I'm missing a lot. So needs tiny mouse. That's going to be definitely false. Sprint ID we're passing through. Sprint results, user level. And the theme. Alright, get, chart, end date, and start date. And the status. I'm certain I won't need, actually, no, I'm not certain I don't need that. I probably will need that, but at the moment, let's see if this just renders the page still. So if I hit render, refresh, sorry, we bump into everything, nothing gets hurt. And Scotty B, how are you going? Hopefully you're going well. We are implementing the edit sprint screen. So yeah, we're just getting that all done and dusted. Yeah. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna bump edit sprint over here. I'm gonna shrink those. So we've got everything going upstream. We've got the edit sprint.html. That one will go there. The URLs always go at the top, but we don't need them anymore. And edit that. That should be passing through all the information we need. Pretty good. Sleep not great. Oh, that's not good to hear. Rust is going very well. That's great to hear. Been working on final project. Ooh, nice. That's awesome news. So yeah. Location ID, sprint ID, root URL, dashboard, sprint results, sprint status list. Yeah, I don't think we have the sprint status list, so I'm just removing that one. Static URL, yep, alright, cool. Oh, I put a debug on that. I didn't mean to put a debug on that. Let's click on to here. Oops, sorry, just got a bit of sunscreen in my eye then. Alright. So mount, and it should be perfectly fine. I'm just going to put a console log in here. Got here. Making sure it compiles. It should compile very, very quickly. So we have I'm busy. We haven't got here. Alright, okay. Oh. You okay, socks? Okay. Okay. I haven't got anything on the screen yet. I think this is how the cards are set up. We'll double check that. So get Bootstrap. We're just gonna yank this. It'll be fine. We're gonna minimize all of that. We're gonna bump it up. Alright, I'm just gonna delete that for a second. I'm just gonna go over to our Kanban board edit. Okay, card body, and then we. Alright, cool. I had it right. And then we've got the H1. What we'll actually have in here is a bunch of. So that will be the sprint results. And then we've got the .sprint title, I think it was. All right. And then we have the ability to go back. So we'll have an href. So I'm just going to bring this back over. Bind href equals, and then this will be a simple this.root URL. We don't need the /, and then we need the sprint information. And then we just need the sprint ID. Oh, we don't have the sprint ID coming through. Are we doing that? We can easily do that. Oh, it's the location ID. Let's do that. Easy done. All right, cool. Do something like that, and then go back to the sprint. Easy. All right. Then after that, we do HR, and then add properties. Okay, cool. We'll go through and add the properties in as we see fit. I'm going to close that. I am going to hit refresh. There it goes. So we don't have that title yet. That's not too much of a problem. So don't have the title up there either. So I'm going to click on edit sprint. I'm going to move this to the left. Requirement sprint name. That's what we've done wrong. Easy done. Should update the title too. All right, cool. Yep, there we go. Alright, so now what we need to do, sort of lay out the data we've got. So we'll have a div class equals row, and then we've got div class equals col md for. We'll have a strong. Hang on. So we'll have something like that. Yep. Sprint title, and then we'll have a div class equals col md8, and then, yep, all right, cool. And we've got add break. Excuse me, I just got a call from my mother. I don't know why she's calling. Cool. Sorry about that. Yeah, these things happen. All right. I can never get from headlights. Anyway, welcome back, everyone. All right, you didn't miss much. I'm gonna put this one over here, and we're gonna do that in the next ad break. All right, so what we want to do is we've got the sprint name that we want to edit. We're not gonna put those in just yet, and we've got the sprint status. They can belong up there, and then we've got the start date and end date, and that can belong in its own thing. Now we do have between dates, and I think we can utilize between dates for this particular thing. Yeah. Yeah, I think I can. All right, so we've got the sprint title. So it'd be kind of like this. So if we have a look at this, we've actually got it as a H2. Class equals text instructions. Edit the sprint title. Edit / update the sprint title. Tool, and click save. Save the changes. Alright, cool. Yep. And then H2 sprint status class equals text instructions. Use the drop down to update the sprint status. Can be used to revert any started sprint. All right, cool. Click on save to save the changes. All right, sweet. And then we've got it in here. So we've got that. going to do this. Status, title. We'll let this in a minute. Div class equals col md4, and then we've got h2 start/end dates. Use the date time picker to update the dates. Click on save to save the changes. All right, cool. All right, so let's see what that looks like. I've refreshed the wrong page. Okay, cool. So if I move that to the right, I definitely need breaks in there. So we'll go through here, we'll just do a simple HR and a simple HR, easy done. That'll take a couple of seconds to refresh. Boom, and then we key stuff into here and we do the between dates. Now, for those wondering how the between dates work, it works as simple as something like that. So on update events, on update dates, that's for new task. We want, let's say, change task information. We've got something like that. Start date, end date, no backdating, is read only, is read only. All right, cool. Update dates. All right, cool. That's the one we want. Div class equals col md8. So, that's probably why we've changed the dates, because we needed it to be in a certain format. And that's perfectly fine. And it probably also means if we're only getting some information from that from that object, it might be easier and quicker just to pass through what we need. All right, cool. And you're probably wondering, what am I talking about? So we've got the sprint ID. All right, we already used that. Boom. Complete story points. We don't use the complete story points at the moment, so I'm just gonna boom that out. Make sure I'm in the edit sprints. Yep. The sprint start date and end date, we're gonna bring those out. The sprint status, we can bring that out. The total story points, we're not gonna use at the moment. They will be implemented in the near future. We're not dealing with project requirement or anything like that. The sprint name can be brought out, and yeah, in the end, we don't need a lot of this. Okay, so we've got the sprint ID. Don't need the complete story points at the moment, so I'm deleting that and I'm deleting that, and we're only focusing on this. So the sprint name, and that's going to be sprint results. Like so. And everyone's happy. So I'm going to delete that. I'm going to delete that. Sprint start and end date. Yeah. I'm just going to borrow that. I'm just going to do that. So that will get rid of that. That will get rid of that. The sprint status is the only one left. Oops, sorry, that was meant to be sprint results 0.sprint status. So now I can get rid of that. I will still need to have that up here because once again, if deleted, we don't want people to keep going forward with it. Then we've got the sprint start date, the sprint end date. We've then got everything like that all bundled up. And then we've got that there. Alright. Cool. And hey, Nocturnal, how are you? I think, is Pip around? Because I bought this. I do find it too funny. She's on her way, alright. So, I saw this somewhere, and I was like, oh my god, that's a great idea. So I bought myself one. And it hopefully comes tomorrow. So, yes. Yes, I know. And then, I ordered it, like, I think last night, or yesterday, or the day before, and stuff like that. I got up today, and there's a bit of cat vomit in the kitchen. I'm like, this would be perfect for the sign. This is gonna be perfect. Yeah. And it's at that price point where it's like $7. I'm like, you know what? That's totally worth it. That is totally worth it. Even though it might be really, really tiny, I think it is, oh, they did have the, how big is it? It's like 10 centimeters. All right, that's a bit bigger than I thought. I thought it was about 2 inches, so 5 centimeters. So yeah, totally worth it. Yeah, definitely. And it might be one of those gifts that I send to random people. Like, I just won't tell them that they're getting a package. And they get a package and they're like, what the hell is this? And they open it up and they're like, what the hell is this? I didn't order this. So, yeah. It'll come tomorrow. How about you anyway? Hopefully you're going good. We are implementing the ability to edit the sprints. So yeah. And we have and you'll be happy about this, Nocturnal. For this particular month we want to focus on the OAuth stuff. I did try watching a couple of YouTube tutorials and I fell asleep. So we're not doing it tonight. Because, yeah, I fell asleep. I'm not gonna lie. So, yeah. Hopefully I can get that out. Then I need to get the two-factor out. And then once that's done, I need to... What else does there need to be done? There's a bunch of stuff that needs to be done. The board that never ends. Come here. And thank you very much for the follows. Lynn43, welcome. I do hope you're enjoying my content. And the fact that that cat sign is absolutely hilarious. So, going into here, we need the title. So I need to go into edit sprint. We go up here, we just remove this. We go div class equals form group. Or control form. Yeah, it's form group, and then it's control form on the items themselves. Then we add in a label. And then that will be sprint name. And then we've got an input. And then that input, vModel, will equal, let's say, the sprint name model. We haven't got it yet. like so. Oh, we don't need that. I do need a class. Class equals form control. There we go. And yes, make me curl. All right, cool. I also like your indecisive pick. Yes. Yeah, that was weird. So I think I know how it happened. So the seed, it was growing up between the fence paling and the horizontal bar, and yeah, it just started growing out of it. So, yeah. Anyway, curl time. All right, cool. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And thank you very much, Slyn. So yeah, and yes, socks is there. So yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right. So I'm just going to put workstation just to move the camera. Socks knows what time it is. All right. In your bed. Oh, I forgot where I put the treats. There we go. In your bed. In your bed. There we go. All right. I am going to be right back. Sorry about that. I stood up, so I need to go to the bathroom. Jet Sweat, hello. As an experienced developer, can you solve a small problem with JavaScript promises with explanations, please? Just wondering how experienced developers solve this. I don't know if I can. So, usually with a lot of the... I use Axios for a lot of my promise-based HTML client stuff. I don't use Mozilla Development Network. I don't use a lot of this. So yeah, I don't know if I can. That about micro task and macro. Not understanding what you mean. Sorry. Alright. Getting back into this. I wanted to do this. So we've done the V model equals this. I need to fill out the V model. We've done the class. I think that's all we need to do there. So sprint name model. So it's a data, it's a function. It returns sprint. Actually, oh, if I do pass everything down, I need local versions to mutate. That's fine. So I won't need all of that. It could be sprint name model. And then up here, what we'll have is the sprint name. And its type will be a string, its default will be nothing. Yep, that's okay, Slyn. Alright, sprint name. So passing through. That should be like that. So what's actually happening is it sets up the model, it just copies from the name and stuff like that. So when we do a bunch of stuff up here, so when we mutate this, it doesn't, I realize I got the camera all the way over there. So when we mutate that, it means it doesn't have a problem. I think Primogen might have JavaScript class on front-end masters where he covers this from a performance perspective. Ooh, nice. But yeah, I haven't done much with promises and stuff like that. So a lot of my sort of stuff that comes anywhere close, I use Axios for. So yeah, I don't think I'll be able to help you. Alright, so sprint name model is sprint name. What else needs to be done? A bunch of stuff needs to be done. So the ID won't change, the root URL won't change. Sprint results, we are getting rid of the results, and I should go back into here. Oh wait, we've got that Oreo on that one. Sprint view, scroll up on this side. So we hit the edit sprints. All right, cool. So we've got the sprint ID, needs tiny mouse. That's fine. Sprint end date. Okay, so we've got sprint end date. We've got the ID. We'll have the name. We won't need the results. The sprint start date equals sprint start date and sprint status. Sprint status. The root URL will need sprint results. We won't need. The static URL will need, the theme will need, and the user level will need. All right, cool. So that should be all of that. Now I just need to edit this again. So yeah, passing whatever we're passing down. So sprint end date. We've got the root URL, which, yeah, that's right. That's actually going to belong all the way up there. Keep it alphabetical order. So root URL, sprint ID. we're forgetting the sprint end date. Now, that's for the new sprint wizard. But what are we doing with the sprint information page? So I'm going to have a quick look. We're sending that down to get information. Alright, so we've got the get start date there. Alright, cool. Yep, I see what's happening. We're doing date time from ISO. Cool. Easy done. So, start date. Oh, I didn't have a look at what we define this. We define this as a string. Okay, cool. So the type will be a string, and the default will equal nothing. Easy done. Let's go back to this one. So we've done the end date, sprint ID, sprint name, sprint start date. Sorry, Socks wants that to go in the cupboard. There's nothing in there. So we've got the sprint start date. Once again, we're going to type with string and the default of nothing. And like so, and sprint status. Once again, type is string. And thank you very much for the follow, Pepper. Stein Pepper. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Well, welcome, Pepper. I hope you are enjoying my content. So yeah, Sergeant. Oh, Sergeant Pepper. All right, no, I get it now. I see it. Yes, welcome. So yeah. What is the hotkey to bring you back to the beginning of a line in a normal mode in NeoVim? I do believe that is capital I. So capital A to the end, capital I to the start. So if I'm over here, I go capital I can then add stuff at the start. If I do capital A, I add stuff at the end. Whereas if I do lowercase here, it goes to the start of the letter, and lowercase a goes to the end of the letter. So, yeah. Sprint status, and I'm assuming that's the same in NeoVim. So, yeah. Making that big assumption there. We've got theme and user level. All right, sweet. We're calling everything that we need in, and now we just need to set up everything down here with a model. So that will be the sprint end date model, and that will be new date time from ISO, and then we go this dot sprint end date, like so. Easy done. The next one, the sprint ID won't be changing. We won't be mutating it. The sprint start date model is new date time dot from ISO this dot sprint start date. Easy done. The sprint status model is just going to be the sprint status. Easy done. Once again, we need something to mutate. I need to put a this in front of some of these. I think I need to do the Luxon import. And do, oh, what happened? Beginning of the line is 0. Oh, okay. And yes, don't forget to drop. How's that? Oh, Nightbot. Oh, god damn it, Nightbot. Stop cheating. Cheating, son of a gun. Alright, and the static URL is unchangeable, mutatable, and okay. So we've got 4 items that are mutatable. Easy done. And we've just put them in there. So scrolling up, what we want to do is, we've got that, we're happy with that one. Click on the drop down. I need to implement, oh, we've just hit add break. Alright, ad time. Oh, Pepfin for the win. Oh, nice. I'm going to close my blinds because it's now dark out. Oh, it's almost dark. It's sunset. Okay, hopefully everyone's going well. Alright, I'm going to do this. So, I've got it facing me. I do one... Alright, so R prime, upper twice, F2, no, hold on, I've mucked this up. Alright, already mucked it up, everyone. One drop ago, I'm afraid. Yep. Next time it pops up, you can go then. Oh, yep, with the drops. Yeah, there's a little timeout and stuff like that. And yes, fuck you, Nightbot. Yeah. Alright, so it should be 1 for here, then upper twice, and then L, and then front twice, and then L, front twice, and then R, and then R2, and then I've mucked this up. Oh yeah, I've mucked this up. I'm up. And welcome back, everyone. I am learning a new algorithm to solve this. So yes, the one problem is I don't know how to read these. So I have absolutely mangled the cube, but that is perfectly fine. I will solve it next time. I know your remotes will work perfectly fine. Yeah, it's a timeout issue. So yeah, it'll do the default image with a hat if you don't supply a remote. Yeah, and hey, how are you going? Are you? And are you? Oh god, I'm now having trouble. It's either AU or AYO. I'm terribly sorry. How are you going? I'm learning a new language, I just don't care how to read. That's it. Who reads the documentation? I mean, it's only there to look pretty. Alright, so we'll need to... With this particular one, I actually want to see with the get information with the... Oh, we don't actually do anything with the statuses. I'm just going to put it in the status at the moment. So that should be sprint status model. Like so. AU. Alright, cool. How are you going, AU? Are you? I'm gonna keep that one open. Intingy though. Ah, fair enough. Alright, so we've got the sprint status model there. I'm going to keep that like that for the moment. The between dates, we're going to fix up the between dates. So on this, what we want to actually have is the sprint start date model, because that's the one we can mutate. And then we want the sprint end date model, because once again, that's the one that we can mutate. No backdating. Yeah, it doesn't matter if we can backdate or not. This week is read only. It's just going to be false. We don't need it because that's by default. And then we've got update dates. I've just got to put that method in here. And then we're just gonna add code like so. How's a kappa like that? Golden kappa for 24 hours. Oh wow. Yeah, how? Some scam trains get the golden kappa. Alright, yep, fair enough. Fair enough. It's pretty rare though. Ooh. Sergeant Pepper, yeah, that's a good sort of win. Only one per day, I think. Alright. Ooh. Alright, kills again. I didn't realize that they ran out. Alright. Not fair, enough kills. Alright. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right. I've got to tighten this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right. My arms are getting sore. Okay. It did. Ooh. Oh wow! 3 times 170 deadlifts. Nice. Oh, that's awesome. Deadlifts are deadlifts. Yeah, especially the older you get. I don't think I can do deadlifts anymore. All right. So I've done all of that. I'm going to refresh this page. Sprint object is not script. Oh. Huh. Okay. So it's saying that isn't... Hang on a minute. I am just going to copy this. What sprint are we on? We're on 3. We're going to go over here. We're going to go source, VM, bin, activate, Python 3, manage, shell, import from NearBeach.models, import everything. We're going to go sprint ID equals 3. We're going to paste that stuff in. Should have sprint results, and then if I go 0, should be able to do that. He made it look easy. Why do you need to ask? After learning JS, how would you go about picking a JS framework? Oh, all right. I'm assuming your end goal is a job. All right. I'm assuming that. All right, and what I would do is I would go on a job finding platform. Seek is big in Australia. I would go web front end developer. I would search your location. I'm just going to do Melbourne because that's where I live. I'm going to type out Melbourne incorrectly about 5 dozen times. I would click on one of these, be like, all right, JavaScript developer, have a look at the thing, quickly go down and look at what their responsibility requirements are. They're saying Node.js and stuff like that. All right. JavaScript libraries include Vue or React. All right, cool. Tailwind or Bootstrap. All right, cool. Move on to the next one. Look at the requirements down here. WordPress, so probably React. All right, I'm not finding it quick enough on here, so I'll move into the next job. React Native, software, all right, cool. React, software engineer. I think that's not what we want, but React Native, senior software, full stack. Oh, that's a full stack. So what I would do is go through, see what the jobs are around there wanting, and then sort of learn that framework. And it depends on the area you want to go to. If you're looking at a particular company you want to work for, look at what that company uses and learn that. If you want to learn a framework for fun, so fun without the end goal being a job, randomly pick it. Because even if you learn something random, you're still learning how to code. There's still a lot of transferable skills into other sort of frameworks and stuff like that. So, yeah. Address revealed. Yeah, Melbourne. It is a big city, so good luck. You just see me walking down, like 6 foot tall person walking down the street. Well then, I think framework which is easy to use. Like Vue is very easy to use and pick up. Not a pain in the ass like that, fair enough. And Owen Codes, how are you going? Please don't look at the chat adventurer. Yep, fair enough. Gotta beat Nightbot. Oh, Pip doing it again. Oh, Pip beat someone. I didn't see who Pip beat. Learn HTMX. Actually, I might learn it one day. I might. You've been hogs on the drop up, fair enough. Not in real life. Alright, I am going to hit the debug and wonder why we're hitting that. So I'm just going to hit refresh. We're going to hit this. I'm going to step over. So we got our query. So I've got it as a filter. So yeah, it doesn't like that. Permissions. All right. Oh, hang on. That's probably it. Go to the refresh. There we go. And now we've broken something. Me like normal. You're good. Just back at the store. Gonna leave your daemon Discord there. All right. Yep. Cool. And Scotty B with the 6831. Nice. Why did I read a gunner as gun? I don't know. That's good. Yeah. Back at the gun store. Alright, store gun. I mean, yeah, yep, I can see it. By the way, people, it's to me not robotic. Alright, let's find out what went wrong with this. So, identify start immediate. Okay. So, we should be passing down ISO sort of formats. Let's start commenting out stuff. I think the between dates is probably doing something wrong. So I'm just going to comment them out. I'm just going to hit refresh a bunch of times, waiting for this to compile. Looks like it has. All right. Sprint name model pane. We don't have a status yet. I should put in a status model. more pain. It reminds me of Ray William Johnson's paint developer. See how? Yeah, CI is slow today. Oh damn, more pain than developer. Yeah. Gotta love that pain. Alright. This is not working for some strange reason. So it's something from the back end. So what I'm going to do sprint start date equals sprint end date equals. We're going to do that. Ah, missing that after property list. Oh god. Oh god. I've clearly broken something now. We've got sprint results no longer needed. Got that. And down here, this is probably it. And then I've broken something else. Do I mock a gun? I don't see that emoji. Right, you're supposed to solve issues, not cause. No. Programmers are meant to put the bugs in the code. What your last words? Make everyone switch to Linux and make development fucking easier. Yep. Oh, do I have an unbanned request? No, I don't know. I'll have a look at it. I didn't realize it came through. Oh, I need to do that on the big monitor. Alright, hang on. Sorry, I'll quickly do this. And also at the same time, did I update my number? I might not have updated my title correctly. Viewer no, I need to go into here and then hang on. All right. It's something I'll review after stream. It's somewhere in the toolset. I just don't know where it is. So, yeah. I think it's a redeem. Yeah, I can solve a Rubik's Cube. Alright. So, alright. Where's my 3x3? Okay. You get to pick a color. It's either any color that's on the cube. So I've got orange, I've got green, I've got yellow, I've got blue, I've got red, and I've got white. I tend to do the 4x4 during the ad break. You got pew pew? Let's see if the pew pew actually happens. Sorry, my video feed's about 40 seconds behind. There we go. Oh wow, that does actually come through a lot. Okay, what color? You failed successfully. Yeah. Any particular color? All right. Anyway, I'm just gonna roll this. All right, we're going to do yellow, and here we go. Okay, doing this, doing that. Okay, we're going to. That to that to that. Fallfully. I don't know. I like the pun. You did fail fallfully. I like it. All right, there we go. There's the Rubik's Cube. So yeah. All right, let's fix this up. I don't know what I have broken. I'm gonna get rid of this. I'm gonna get rid of this. Gonna do that. We should have everything coming through properly. I'm just gonna search for sprint results. Alright. And it's saying syntax missing after property list. Opened at line 13, column 44. Alright, hang on. We'll click on this. Alright, I've definitely broken something in here. Gonna be honest right now, I don't use NVIDIA although Wayland TWMS are too sluggish and Sway isn't just letting you blur or animate with even a simple fade animation. So I think Wayland needs more of time. Needs a lot more of time. Yep, fair enough. I'm not using NVIDIA anymore. I'm using AMD. I forgot what my graphics card is. But yeah, I upgraded my tower last year. The year before. Jesus. August 23. Wayland on KDE on AMD has been pretty painless for me, although I turn off all animations. Yeah, and I actually ended up turning off all animations on here because I was having quite a lot of graphical issues. Which were really annoying me, and someone did point out, hey, turn off the animations, they'll all go away. And it did. Alright, we're going to find this random thing that I have put in here causing the issues. Alright, so that should be fine, that should be fine. I've probably... That's empty, that's it. Alright, cool. Between dates. That should be working. That should be... Alright, mounted. I don't see it. I'm just gonna cancel this and rerun it, just in case it hasn't rerun it in a while. Okay. So we've got to pass this. Yeah, still hitting that thing. Hey, Zux. I don't know if you guys can hear that. That is Max in the background. That is... Okay. I don't know what I did to cause this issue. Alright, I'm just going to get rid of that. We've got that. Yeah. Oh, the update dates. Alright, I'll get rid of that. Get rid of that. I'll just go add info onto there. That should be fine. We won't need this. Still the same issue. Does this happen on any other page? Let's actually have a look. No, it doesn't. All right. So it's definitely something wrong with this in here. I am probably going to take forever to find it, so I'm just closing everything and we're just going to focus on this. We've probably got something wrong in the code somewhere. We're just going to go through it, make sure we're finishing everything off correctly. There we are. Okay, we're using this between dates. We're using, yep. Let's just comment out the between dates at the moment. Still an issue. So we've got the props. All of that should be fine. Although turn off all animations, you are surely that developers who don't read error messages. Alright. Now the next thing I could do, I don't think it's part of this. What I'm going to do is I'm slowly just commenting everything out until we get it to work. I think that's going to be the best solution. So we just comment out this. Oh, hold on. Comment out this. Comment out all of that. Comment out all of that. So there should be no issue now. And that built. whenever this happens, sometimes a heavy delete would work. Export default. Alright, cool name. That's it. And we're in ads. Alright, cool. So I'm just picking up a pen. And I'm going to check to see if my mum gave me a message back. Okay. Alright, cool. Yeah, I don't know what's going wrong. Okay, we can quickly solve 3x3, so we can put that into there. We can go like this. We can go like this. And then we can go like this. Alright, cool. Okay. Alright. And there we go, done. I really gotta practice more. I'm quite slow now. So yeah, and welcome back everyone. All right, so what I've done is I've stripped everything down. And we're just gonna hit refresh, and we still got that issue. No way. Okay. Nah. No, there's something more going on. All right. And thank you very much, Lloyd Geeg, for the follow. Welcome, welcome. I do hope you are enjoying my content. You don't care fair enough. Had some crappy laptops over my time, and resources were tight, and I got used to not having them. Yeah, same. So yeah, what is going on? I don't know. So even though we've stripped everything out, it's still having problems. So let's go up here. Let's go edit sprint. Let's just delete this out of there. Let's hit refresh. So that works. If I do undo, let's start commenting a lot of this out because it should just complain. All right, cool. Let's do that. Had an issue. I'm gonna say it's probably the start and end dates. Ooh. Okay. Okay. It's the start name. So the sprint name. No. All right, let's repair what I've destroyed. Let's see what's gone wrong. This will be sprint status model. All right, between dates comes back in. The Lux on never went. We just need to piss. We need to do all of this now. All right. Shoot. All right. Oh my god. All right. No problem. We'll just key in some random information. We've got to wait for it to compile. There it go. And then we're going to hit refresh. All right. Everything updates apart from update dates is not a function. All right. Cool. That's perfectly fine. We just copied that. We just go scrolling down here. We go, yeah. All right. Cool. It's part of the methods. Oh. There you go. I forgot to do that. Okay, waiting a couple of seconds. Cool. Between dates has its own, not the change task. Please note there. Yeah. All right, cool. That's fine. We'll edit that in a minute. That's perfectly fine. We've gotten back here, which is good. We now have a couple of issues with the data being imported into here, and that's fine. We knew we were going to hit some roadblocks, or hurdles, I like to say. We're just going to figure out how to jump over them. So yeah, let's start with the title being the first one. For some strange reason, this one breaks stuff. So if we go back into here, so all of the dates come through perfectly fine. Let's hit the view. Let's hit the sprint information. Let's hit refresh because it's going to take forever to do all that kind of stuff. I don't know why this is not working. Hello? I want to see your state. There we go. All right, some issues. So we've got the root URL. Sprint start date is in quotations, so nothing at the moment. So the start date and end date, I'm gonna have to figure out. The ID, the name is nothing at the moment. The sprint status is also nothing at the moment. So we're gonna have to figure that one out also. As for the rest, it looks okay. So let's start re-implementing stuff. So the start date and end date, let's re-implement those because I think they're low-hanging fruit, and we just have to refresh. Ooh. I think I know what's gone wrong. I think this is a silly mistake. All right. I have forgot to put quotation marks around these particular fields, and that's why they're breaking, because they're expecting strings, and I am technically sending them a string, but I'm not putting that string in quotations. That's it. That's the problem. It's a silly mistake. Alright, yep. Sprint status, yep. Sprint results, sprint status. Alright, cool, yep. There you go. That was it, all along. Alright, silly mistake on my behalf. I do apologize. But hey, we figured it out. And luckily without not destroying too much of the code. We now need to pass through these bits of data, hey? Why aren't they still coming through? So we've got this ISO formatted. Yep. Sprint start date, sprint end date. Going over here, sprint end date, sprint start date. Okay, I am going to put a little breakpoint here. We're going to hit refresh. We're going to hit this, and we're going to have the sprint start date, which is a string, and the sprint end date, which is also a string. I was hoping to get to the template, but it looks like it won't get to the template, so I'm just going to hit play and hope for the best. Yeah, socks. So, going back with here, sprint start date. Sprint end date. And socks. So title's coming through, it's just the date's not coming through. Yeah, socks. Where are you? Give me. Come on. No, don't walk away. Alright, she walked away. She's like, pick me up. And I'm like, alright, cool, we'll pick you up. And she's just like, you know what? Screw you. I'm gonna go over here now. Okay. Feeding the dates down. Now, sprint end date. Let's have a look at the props in here. So. Yeah, that should be working. If I view page source, we got it down here. Oh, we do have it down here. So we do have sprint end date. Did you just say Australia? No. What I'm going to do, I'm going to paste this in here. I'm going to do that. It should be a string by default. I'm going to wait. Yeah. It might have been me saying something similar with socks moving away. You socks. You gonna let me pick you up now? There you go. Say hi to everyone. Alright, I'm going to go over here. I'm going to hit refresh. Oh, I think this is just a case of me not hitting refresh because we got the sprint name missing, but we got it up here. What the hell is happening? I think I just got a bug after bug after bug. Makes me think of that woman shouting in the middle of a plane. Yeah. Happens a lot. Alright, edit sprints. There we go. Alright, it is feeding through now. It was just a bug that the view wasn't updating properly. So I'm going to uncomment this, I'm going to delete this, I'm going to uncomment this, I'm going to delete this, and we are hopefully having to wait just a few little seconds and then hitting refresh, hopefully getting everything running. Oh, all right, Webpack, Luxon, Webpack importer, datetime from ISO is not a constructor. All right, not a problem, we can fix this. So what I want to do, I want to do this, and I want to find it where I'm else using this. So that's in the get information. So I've got datetime from here. So if I scroll up, using it, render get group, compose, import, I've got datetime from Luxon there. So if I go to edit scripts, I go up, we paste it in, it is there. Do I need to... Okay, get chart, date time. Let's do, oops, sorry, I didn't mean that. Edit sprint, no, edit, yep. All right, so if I paste this in and I comment the line out, I spotted the mistake. I don't need a new. I think that's all I need. Alright, we've got a bunch of warnings now. Invalid prop, type check failed for prop, end date model, expected number got with value. Cool. Not a problem. We're going to solve this right now. So, let's delete this. Let's go up here. So sprint end date is a string. Oh, yeah. It is expecting a number. Oh, careful, socks. Alright, give me 2 seconds from date time. What is that? Give me a couple of seconds. New date. I'm just gonna double check this. We're going to go over here, we are going to click on this, we are going to grab this value, we're going to go to our console, we're just going to go clear, like so. We're going to go var a equals, and this is a string, and then we're going to go var b equals new date a, and then b dot get time. Alright, cool. That's all we need to do. I'm doing something fancy when I don't need to. There we go. And then I just need to delete those. We're just going to wait for it to compile. I'm going to hit refresh. There we go. All right, cool. So yeah, I was doing something fancy when I didn't need to do something fancy. Easy done. It's an easy mistake. So now that that's all done and dusted, let's fix this up because it looks like all right, it looks like I just need to go into here, find this, and pretty much get rid of most of this. So I don't even know if it needs it to be in its own sort of row. Let's have a quick look. Column, row. Yeah, it just needs to be on its own, like that. So no, it doesn't even need that. Oh, 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 oh. There we go. Done. So destination, definitely not change task. This is going to be sprint. We'll still need to edit the between dates. So if we hit refresh, there we go. And now all we need is an update place, which will just belong at the bottom. Now, none of this will work. That's perfectly fine. Hey, Max. Okay. Sorry, I'm getting distracted with this. All right. I just need a save button. Let's have a look at the Kanban edit. I was scrolling up. We've got it back to board. We don't have a save. Alright. And hello again, Slyn. How was your break? Hopefully it was good. Okay, I just need to paste this like this. Save changes, and then we'll just go save. Now, what wording has, yep, save, yep. So on click, we want to go down here. We want to go, all right, cool, save, and then we just need to add code in here. Okay. Now let's have a look at what this looks like. So it's going to be like that. All right. So we need to handle the update dates. So when a date gets changed, it does its thing in the below component, and then it'll send that data up. Because there's a bunch of things. So for example, if you click on the start date and put it be after the end date, we actually update the end date at the same time and all that kind of fun stuff. It's really easy, if memory serves me correctly, to get that to work. So what we want to do, update dates, we want to put in the console log event. So just wait a couple of seconds. Can hit reload. And then I'm just going to put it on the console. So that's automatically updated. As you see, we've got the event object. So when we send stuff down, it automatically sends stuff back up. So yeah, we just got to update those. So it's as simple as just going update the start/end date. This dot start sprint end date model equals event dot end. It's end date, isn't it? Yep. And this dot sprint start date model equals event dot start update. Should be that simple. And we got 3 errors. Has a notice. There we go. There we go. That just took 5 seconds to notice. So when we update this now to the 19th and confirm, boom, everything's up to date. And then let's say we go all the way past. Yeah, let's go there. Boom. As you see, the end date automatically updates also because the component below actually handles that logic before sending up the end dates. So yeah, cool. That one's done. As for the sprint status, let's have a drop-down box. So we'll need to, so that's a composable. The between dates, that's actually not a composable, that's components. And then we've got naive UI. So import and select from naive UI. And then down here in the components, we're just going to go n select. And then, oh, did we do the save changes? We didn't put that in there properly. So, it's always good to have the code handy. All right. Where is this thing? So, down here, we're just going to delete that. We're just going to paste that in. Do that. All right, so straight off the bat, we know the model is going to be, this will be the sprint status. So sprint status model, easy done. And the options will be sprint status options. And that's going to be hard coded. So we're going to go down to our data. And we're going to go sprint status options. And that will be an array of objects. And it should be set up where it's like label and value. But first, what I want to do is double check something. So if I go over here, this will be draft. So I think we just need the values. I'll put both in. Now the reason why I'm doing that is so I can come back at a later date and actually add in more than just draft. Now I am trying to find where I kept my backend. All right, so we've got nothing. We'll have draft, current, or finished. Finished ED, yeah. All right, so we'll go back over here. Wait a couple of seconds. We're going to hit refresh. And there we go. We've got it. Now, we don't need something that large. All right, that is way too large for this. So how can I stop that being so enormous? What we're going to do is we're going to drop that down to a 4. And then we're waiting a couple of seconds. We're going to hit refresh. Even then, that's a bit too large. I'm going to probably drop that to a 3. I didn't hit escape. I'm going to hit refresh. I think that's a good size. We don't need it any bigger than that. If we do it really, really tiny, it's, I think 3 is good. I think 3 is good. So we've got that and we've got that working, and this one should also work perfectly fine. As you see, it's automatically updating this up here, which is what we expect. We also expect that to go back to the sprint. It does. And I realize I've only got 10 minutes left. Ooh. And I don't think I hit the escape for the pre-rolls. I'm terribly sorry. We are going to hit one more ad break. But that's perfectly fine. There we go. We're on the ad break. All right. Almost there. Well, when I say almost there, I mean we've got a bit to do. We've now got to send data to the back end, but we can quickly do this. So we're going to do that. We're going to do sort of like that. We're going to do that. We do that. We're then going to do something like that. And then we're going to do that. And then we're going to do sort of that, right. That, and then that. Yeah, cool. So, I'm going to check how long. Okay, about 25 seconds, and, you know. So it gets me a minute to about here on average. All right, and then I'm going to speed up this process. And then, this process, it starts out so slow for me. Okay. Cool. And I think those seconds have passed. Oh, yeah, welcome back, everyone. All right, cool. Sorry. So, we've almost done everything. We just need to do the save changes now, and we need to send that to the backend. Now, the problem is we don't actually have a node in the backend yet. So we won't be able to, we can send it there, but there won't be anything to sort of deal with it. And we could quickly do this. I reckon we can quickly do this. Because we've only got 4 bits of data. Yeah, we can quickly do this. All right, cool. So straight away, what we want is const send data to send. This new form. Data. Done. Data to send dot. Ooh, we gotta handle the date times in a particular way because we're going from a number. I'm gonna have to look at how we're doing it with. If we have a look at project information. So project information should have between dates also, and once again these will be numbers. Oh, they got to get time. Okay. That might be something I do. And then we update dates. Yep, that's, once again, we just update the dates. That's something we might do. So update project. ISO string. All right, we're gonna do that. We're gonna implement that. Because if we have it in the date object, I think that will be easier for everyone. Like so. All right. So we need to set, and what we're setting is the sprint. We'll start from the top. Sprint type name. So data to send dot set sprint status. Yeah, sprint status, this dot sprint status model. Data to send dot set sprint and start date. This dot sprint start date model dot to ISO string. Data to send dot set sprint end date. This dot sprint end date model dot to ISO string. All right, cool. So we've done that. Set data. Axios. This Axios dot post. We'll put in the URL in a second. Actually, no, we'll do it now. So it will be this dot root URL. That will be a / sprint information. This dot sprint ID. Update sprint. Will it be edit sprint, update sprint? Hang on. Let's have a look at the URLs, what I did with the Kanban board, because we want to keep the same sort of patterns going through. So we want to go through and we want to go Kanban edit board. So here it is, Kanban edit board. I've got the close board. I got the card. Ooh. Oh yeah, we don't really do. All right, cool. So we're free to do what we want. Edit, save. I mean, yeah, but we can come back and do this properly. So another thing is we've got to notify user. The update. So this $store.commit. New not commit. Sorry, dispatch. New toast. And we've got a header, and it's going to be updating sprint message. Please wait. Updating sprint. Delay is going to be 0. Extra classes are going to be background warning. And unique type is going to be called update sprint. Okay, cool. Then, oh, yep. We've got to notify the user if we update successfully. So this $store.dispatch new toast header success updated sprint message sprint successfully updated. All right, extra classes is background success. We won't need a delay. Unique type is going to be update sprint. Okay, cool. And then we just need one for the error. Error updating sprint. Would not error. Like so, and this one will be VG danger, and so forth like that. All right, cool. So we've got all of that down. It is 10 o'clock. I'm just wondering if I could get the back end done as quickly as possible. Probably not, because I should end it here. Should be in the keyword. We're gonna have that update sprint. Let's see how far we can go. Okay, so Okay. So we've got update sprint, we've got all of that. So we're just putting that in there for the moment. Sprint level 2, yep, we're fine with that. The URLs are our key problem. So update sprint, that will be there, and then we just go update sprint, and then will be update. All right, cool. So that's our path. It is going to the sprints. We need a form. So we're going to add in a form very, very quickly. Where are my forms? There. Okay. These will need to be update element of P3URS update. All right, so it'll actually belong class update sprint form forms.model form. Well, yeah, we want basic metadata. Okay, so we want class meta. Model equals sprint, easy done. The fields themselves will equal the sprint not the ID, but the sprint name, sprint status, sprint and start end date, and sprint start date. And that's it. So that's the update sprint form. So over here, what we need to do is we need to go form equals new update sprint form. Wait a minute. We need to import it. So, and because there's quite a number of these now, what I want to do is I want to do this. And so it becomes readable. And if we have a look at this particular one, yeah, it's just that. So update sprint form, and then we go request.post. If not form.isValid, we essentially do this, but we go form.errors. Right, so we're happy. So if it passes all of that, what we want to do is we want to go update sprint update, or update sprint, I should say, equals sprint.objects.get, and this is simple as sprint ID equals sprint ID. Done. There's going to be one there, and then we go update sprint. It probably is a better way of doing this, but all right, cool. Sprint name equals form.cleanData, and we go sprint name. So we just do the 4 of those, and then we do the sprint status. Sprint start date. And sprint end date. And then we just go update sprint.save, and then return HTTP response, and it's just an empty response. It doesn't need to be anything. Now that, in theory, should work. And it worked. So if we change this date to, let's say, the 20th, confirm, and hit save, it worked. If we do a refresh, it's on the 20th. Alright, cool. So yeah, this functionality is actually almost ready. We just need to implement one more thing. So if we return to the sprint, we don't actually have a way to get to that menu whatsoever. So yeah, let's add that in very, very quickly. So if we go into sprint information, sorry, done the wrong one. If we go into sprint information in the view, we can see a bunch of drop downs and stuff like that. So start sprint. What we want to do is with this particular one, we've got a list item. Oh, hang on. Okay, so we're here. We've got the delete. I'm going to say up here we'll have list item v if user level is greater or equal to 2. We don't need to worry about what status it is. HR class drop down divider. And then what we need in here is a class equals drop down item with a href of nothing. And v on click. Actually, no, we need a href. Edit sprint. And then this is the v bind. Href will equal this dot root URL. So if that is forward in sprint information, and then it'll be edit, and then we just need this dot sprint ID. Oh, don't we have the ID? All right. I think that's it. Okay, so going over here. We're just going to wait a little while for it to compile and everything like that. We're going to hit refresh. We're going to click on this and be like, oh, we can edit the sprint. Oh, nice. So, yeah, that's looking good. And if we go back to the sprint, I might get rid of that HR. I think these two should belong in the same sort of thing. That's as simple as me going delete these 3 lines and waiting just a fraction of a second. And there we go. We've got the edit and delete sprint. Cool. So that's our functionality that we've actually finished in January that we said we will actually do in February. So, you know, took one stream. So I'm happy about that. Let's do that. Let's remove static. Let's go git add status, git add. I'm happy with all of those. So git commit implementation of the ability to edit a sprint. Git push set upstream origin feature, edit, sprints. And then what we're going to do is we're going to finish off this sprint. Git flow, feature, finish. And that just merges everything into our develop branch. And we just push that up. And we're happy. All right, cool. Neil, okay. I'm just seeing who is online at the moment. All right, we know who to raid. Okay, I'll wait till the ads are pretty much over. There we go. All right, cool. Anyway, thank you very much, everyone, for coming tonight. It has been great. We have done a new feature. I am looking forward to this month with OAuth. So, yes, I do need to actually sit down and start reading up how it works and all that kind of stuff and wrapping my head around it because I need to get it right. So yeah, anyway, thank you very much, everyone, and I do hope you enjoyed Togglebit's stream. So yeah, thank you. Anyway, have fun.
I'm gonna do the same thing here. These all become